Yo, what's up? We're back with another episode of the No Money Spent. So for today, we finished up a couple programs. We will have some packs to open up, and that's pretty much it. So starting off with the XP reward path for the second inning, we did hit our second boss pack. We're at 549,000 XP. So we have been getting a lot of XP, which is nice. I also think there's double XP going on right now, but some of the programs that are out, they give you XP. We're working on the multiplayer program. That gives you a good amount of XP. So we will have the second boss pack for today. And then, pretty soon we'll be in this looping phase, and hopefully we can get some extra packs and make some stubs out of that. That would be pretty nice if we can get some chase packs or these ultra egg hunt packs. But that is where we're at with the XP. Next thing we have is the assorted programs. So there's two programs that dropped this week: the Ellie De La Cruz takeover, and then the fire and finesse. So fire finesse dropped a little bit earlier on in the week, but we haven't really played. So Dustin May is the reward, actually the only reward, but you do get, again, a good amount of XP here. So it's definitely worth doing. And I do think Dustin May is a really solid starting pitching card. So I have used him in ranked. I have a few ranked gameplays that will drop throughout the week, but I'm pretty much like we're good with ranked right now. But this Dustin May card has 87 hit per 9, 74 K per 9, 89 walk per 9, 102 clutch, and then a sinker, cutter, sweeper, four seam, circle change. I will say I faced him one time, and obviously I used him. He's tough to hit, but he's pretty solid, when he's on your side. So for this, you got to do some moments. They're unique moments because they're literally like one pitch. You can only use one pitch, and it's whatever. But we did all of these moments, and then we did some stat missions. I don't necessarily know which ones. I mean, I feel like we've done more now than we actually had to do, but I just got this naturally playing. We did some diamond quests. I don't even know if I mentioned that, but we did some diamond quests and ranked. I didn't really go out of my way to get this done, but we did it as we were playing online and whatnot. So Dustin May was the first card we got, and then we did get this new Ellie De La Cruz card, which, again, some good XP here. And this card, it's okay. It's not really necessarily that much better than the live series version. That's, I think, an 86. But 82 contact versus righties, 70 versus lefties, 85 power versus righties, 70 versus lefties, 80 clutch. Nothing really that crazy for a hitting. He still has a nice swing. So, like, face value, the hitting attributes aren't that good, but his swing is good. He can play above his attributes. But yeah, like hitting wise, it's just okay. He does have great defense though, and the 99 speed, which is always nice. Now for this, you got some moments you have to do. There's 5 of them. Should be able to do them pretty quick. And then some stat missions. So hits with switch hitters. We got the home runs with shortstops, and then hits with high fielding hitters. For this, I just, like I said, we were playing Diamond Quest and online. So we got some progress done with that. And then we did like all the Ellie De La Cruz ones. But for the most part, I just went in a play versus CPU game versus the Rockies and just played like an inning or two and then quit out and did it that way, and then just kept repeating that pretty much. But you can do it either way you want. I just didn't want to do conquest and stuff like that, so that's why we were doing it versus the CPU. Next thing we have is Diamond Quest. So there was a brand new map that dropped, and we ended up doing that. So the rewards are Josh Young and Adam Ottavino, both 90 overalls. I'll have to show off the attributes for these cards, but we did one playthrough. We pretty much filled up the whole board, and we played both of the games on GOAT difficulty. At this point, I don't even play the sweeper games. I'm just like, we're going straight, playing them on GOAT. If we win, we win. If we lose, we'll just obviously redo the whole thing. But I feel like I'm at the point where, like, I'm okay at GOAT to the point where, like, I can score a run and I'm not really giving up runs. So most of my games are like 1-0 victories, but we get the job done. That's all that matters. So I'll show off, I guess, a little clip of me. I just the rewards we ended up getting out of this. But yeah, we got those 2 cards. I guess really quick we can show off the rewards. Josh Young, I mean, very good against lefties, and then he has 92 clutch, so that's kind of nice. Actually, the clutch hurts him when there's a lefty on the mound, but it helps him when there's a righty on the mound. So there's that. And then we also have Adam Ottavino, which is, did I take him out of my thing? Guess we took him out. But Adam Ottavino, 111 hit per nine, 109 K per nine, 125 clutch. So really nice right there. He has a sweeper, sinker, cutter, and fastball. So kind of miss the slider because I don't really know how I feel about the sweeper pitch this year. You know, they pretty much just threw it on everyone. But yeah, he's still a solid card. He's still a solid card. I have used him online a little bit. So those are the rewards from Diamond Quest. This is not my best squad either. This is what I was pretty much using for online or play versus CPU to get the missions done for Ellie. So next thing, I think that's it actually. I think that's actually it for content that we did. You know, we did the programs, we did Diamond Quest, and that was pretty much it. Really quick, let's talk about the market because the market is crazy right now. These prices shot up. Honestly, I'm content with not doing collections for a minute. You know, we should have had it done by now, but we didn't make the necessary moves when we needed to make them. Now, this last week, like earlier in the week, I was literally thinking to myself that like Mike Trout would get downgraded, which he didn't, surprisingly. But my thought process was Mike Trout's gonna get downgraded, and then Ketel Marte, Lindor, and Tatis would shoot up in price because they were playing well. And you know, when an 88 gets downgraded, normally other players, their price goes up. Trout didn't go down, but these prices still went up, and they went up crazy. So we could have got Ketel Marte at like, I think like 80K. Now he's 110. We'll wait for that. Lindor, I think we could have got it like 60, 70K. He's at 86. We'll wait for that. Tatis was the biggest miss because he was like 60 or 70K. I didn't think he would go up to 92. You know, highest rated player now. He's 131K. We'll wait. You know, we'll wait. Same with Judge. I was thinking about getting Judge as well, you know, with those other three players when he was like 220, 230K. Now he's 348. I'm good, bro. You know, we're gonna wait. We're gonna hold on to our 600K stubs. We'll keep racking that up. Maybe a flash sale comes along and we can make some extra stubs that way. But right now we're just kind of at a standstill. You know, it's not really smart for us to spend our stubs when these players are so expensive. So we'll just work with what we have. There's a lot of free cards you can get out there that are pretty good. Like I'll show you guys my team right now that I was using pretty much in ranked seasons, and it's still a pretty good team. You know, this is pretty much what we have. I didn't use Tim Raines or Chipper yet, but yeah, you know, those are cards we have that we can use. But this is kind of what I was using, and then for here, actually, I was using Yordan Alvarez. So we were mixing it up a little bit, but there's a lot of cards out there that you can get to pretty much have a competitive team, and you know, obviously go out there and play versus these stacked teams that have Beltran. I faced Beltran twice this week, which is crazy. Even Scott Rowland. But we got some packs today. Don't really expect to pack anything. We got 28 show packs, 11 ball innings that have packs, 3 silvers. We got some headliners, second inning boss pack, and then 2 deluxe and a premier pack, and even a World Series rewind pack from the multiplayer program, which is what we're kind of currently working on. So we'll try to get that done next. And also they dropped some storylines for Negro League. So if we finish that off, we can get the Donaldson collection, which would be pretty nice. So multiplayer program and Donaldson collection, that is kind of what we're working on next for the next episode whenever we drop it. Really quick, we got 28 show packs. As always, if we pack a diamond, we'll show it off. 28's not really that much, so don't expect the diamond, but we'll see. All right, we get ourselves a diamond. Today would be a great day to pull one of those diamonds 88 pluses that we don't have. Purple starting pitcher, I don't think that's Skeen, so it doesn't really do us anything. We got Garrett Cole, 3K. We take it, I guess. You know, not what we needed though. All right, last show pack. Let's see if it's anything good. We did pack 1 diamond. Better than I expected, to be honest. So let's go on to, you know, these headliners, which honestly, we haven't packed a diamond in a headliner for so long. That's what I'm talking about. Like we were literally due for a diamond headliner pack. Hopefully it's not the actual headliner. First base, he looks yoked. Oh, Vladdy looks so yoked. I was like, who is this? But is that a good pull right now? 8K, we take it. We take it. But I was due for one of those. Pack 6 Kerry Wood. I technically would need this card for collections. No diamond though. Pack 8 Don Sutton. Could use them for collections. Let's see if we can hit another diamond in one of these. Nothing. All right, next we got Ballin' as a Habit packs. 11 of these. I think we could get a diamond in one of these too. You know, that would be pretty nice in 11. There's a diamond. Give me someone good. I need a big pool. Catcher's trash. Worst position to probably pull. Adley Rutschman. That's tough right there. That's tough. We're hitting diamonds, but we're hitting all the low end guys. So it doesn't necessarily help. Maybe we can get another diamond in these 8. That would be really good. But, you know, we'll take the 3 diamonds that we can get. That's still some extra stubs for us. We need stubs. We're trying to build that up. But we also, at some point, we got to hit another 88 plus diamond because we have not been hitting those all year. Let's see. Nothing in this one. 4 more to go with the Ballin' as a Habit. As we're opening these up, you know, let me know how you guys are doing, what you guys are working on, if you guys have packed anything good, because we've opened up so many free packs that we've earned so far this year. Our packs really haven't been the best. I honestly might even say this has been our worst year when it comes to packs. But yeah, let's see. We got this rewind pack. These guys are really cheap right now, so it doesn't really matter who we end up taking. Now that I know like these guys will end up being so cheap, if we hit World Series and get, you know, rewards, we honestly might as well sell them because we'll end up getting one of these guys for super cheap in the future. So yeah, we'll take Mickey. It doesn't really matter. And then these packs right here, these are both from, well, there's 3 of them, but these are from the multiplayer program. This is really going to help us fill up and finish up the egg hunt collection because you get to choose which pack you want. So I have these 2 collections done. We need egg hunt players. We're going to take all egg hunt packs for these ones. And hopefully we pack some players we don't have. And hopefully we pack some players that we or that are kind of expensive, so we can actually get closer to finishing that collection. But either way, you know, we're going to get a lot of these cards for free, so it doesn't really matter. But we're looking for some hot pulls too. Like a Polanco would be really nice for us because that's a lot of stubs. Left fielder, who's this? Jason Bay. I mean, it's not necessarily bad. We have him, but he is stubs, so he's not 2K right now. And I thought he was at least like 8K. That's crazy. I mean, we'll take it. You know, we can sell him off and buy a player that we don't have. But we want something. Did I get back-to-back Jason Bay? Our pack looks crazy. Our pack luck is crazy. But, you know, that's how it is. That's how it is. We got 3 diamonds here. Not another left fielder. Third baseman. I don't even know who's at each position. Wade Boggs, we don't have. So at least it's a player we don't have. We'll take that. I don't even know if he goes for. Yeah, he looks really cheap too. The price doesn't really matter. We're just trying to fill up collections. Right fielder. Oh, Tony Oliva. I know he's cheap too because all the 85s are like 1,500. And then let's see if we can get lucky with Polanco. A catcher. That's Joe Torre. I've packed him so many times too. I literally only pack dupes in these packs, but you know, we're still using these and we'll still open them all up to pretty much get this collection done. Really, I'm also thinking, can I just save those packs and wait for the next one of those like choice packs to come out? I might even do that too and just buy the players because we're obviously not going to pack anyone good. Now we got the second inning boss. So first time around, we took Griffey. And honestly, Griffey's been really good for us online. You know, some of this might be events too. I'm not really sure, but 8 home runs in 13 games is pretty solid. So I'm happy about that. He was definitely the right choice at the time. Now we also have Josh Gibson and Bob Gibson. So thinking for like collection purposes, we don't like before we did need Josh Gibson because we were kind of limited with the Negro League players. But now that they added new storylines, there's 3 more free ones we can get. We don't technically need this Gibson for Josh. So I think we're just going to take Bob Gibson because we do still need standout cards. But what I'm thinking about doing is just buying a ton of these cards regardless. I'm talking like 5 to 10 each, because if you guys remember with the first inning, those cards ended up going up a lot in price. So we have 600K in stubs. We've already missed out on a lot of chances. So if we gamble our stubs on something like this, it might not hurt us. You know, we have to find different ways to make some extra stubs since stuff is so expensive right now. So I'm just saying what I'm probably going to do. You guys don't have to do it. I don't care what you guys do, but I'm just going based off of how things played out. Might be a good time to invest in these cards and hope they go to maybe like 30K. Some might go under 2. You never know. But we're going to take Gibson, Bob Gibson for this one. And that'll help for our standout collection for Scott Rowland. So I guess quick update for this right now. We're at 18 for 28. Actually, yeah, we might as well lock that in, right? Yeah, we can lock that in. We're getting these cards anyways. So we'll get this Ryan McMahon, 89 overall. Doesn't look bad. Good overall good attributes hitting wise. 90 clutch isn't bad. Good defense. So we need a few more. Again, these guys really aren't that expensive. We probably can just buy these guys and then maybe hold on to those choice packs, you know, for the future. That is an option if it works that way. Because again, you know, these are all pretty cheap too. So it's not like it's gonna cost that much stuff. We probably get this done with like 30K, something like that. And that's not that bad to get that collection done. This we're gonna get pretty much in the next episode. So again, nothing really to worry about. All-Star Series, we're at 26 out of 31. So 5 more and we got that done. Second half heroes, we still need 7 of them. And then standout, this one's kind of tough because we either need the Yankees collection. No, we probably just should do the Yankees collection. It's Yankees collection and Trout. It's Yankees collection or Trout and Posada, which Yankees collection pretty much works out to be the same price, I feel like, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. Eventually, we got to do that. Spotlight, we'll just wait a little bit. These prices kind of have to go down a little bit for us to commit to that. And then Tops Now, we need 8 more. Not really that expensive. But honestly, I think with like, if I really wanted to, like 200 or 300K, we have Scott Rowland. But I'm just not really ready to commit to that. You know, it's still a good card though, but on paper, I should say. You know, I don't really know how good his swing is, but yeah, I'm not really ready to commit to that. But eventually we might have to, because we got to build our team up a little bit. So yeah, that is where we're at. You know, okay episode. We obviously got 3 diamonds and then those choice packs, which really helped us out. We will be working. We'll probably play events next, you know, just to finish up that multiplayer program. I'm at like 105 points. So multiplayer program and probably storylines for the next episode. We should get a lot of packs and that Donaldson card for collections. So again, let me know what you guys are working on, if you guys packed anything good. And until the next one, thank you guys for watching. I'm out.